blowing, storm clouds moving in. Whatever's gonna happen, it's about to begin. I remember what the drunk donkey told me when he said, son, don't fear. Mike's where the page lies, it's about to appear. Then he's gonna tell you about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you which way it's going, and if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news that they try to hide. Just click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Well, there'll always be some haters, but they don't understand that Mike's got a friend and 100,000 more across the land. Well, if you want to know it first and you want to know it right and you want to have time to plan, Drunk Donkey Nation tells your friend Mike, he's your man. Then he's gonna tell you all
right, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Got my coffee.
Gonna tell you if it's gonna be a storm, or if it's
I
gonna
see
be
people
a
chatting.
hurricane.
That's always good. We have people,
Don't you
Shelly.
worry about the news others try to hide.
What's up, Sue, over there on YouTube? Michael Faulkner. What's up, James, down in Okeechobee?
Drunk Donkey Nationwide.
Remember Gentle Ben? Anybody ever watch Gentle Ben?
Yeah, here in Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nation pride.
Flipper. What's up, Joy from Jupiter? Teresa's sending donuts and coffee. Yeah. Alright, so what do I got to close first? Let's see. I'm going to close the text. Close that. Close that. Timer's still going. Put my webcam up. I'm producer and director. And the host. I'm the one-man band. Guess we can turn the countdown off. All right, we're officially talking now. What's happening? What's up? Good morning, Coneheads. Second day of the season. It's always every day of the season. We're here every day. Hey, Katie. Our Panhandle connection. Shelly had rain this morning. Yeah, East Coast rains. We got that upper level low there spinning over Bahamas right now, giving our East Coast folks some rain. We'll check that out here in a second. What's up, Eric? Good morning, everybody. Happy hump day. So I picked Louie today because Hunter peed on the floor. So Hunter is not being treated with our morning hellos. So Josh from Thona, I know where Thonotassa Road is. How do you say that, by the way? I know right where it's at. That's RV Central. What's up, Kelly? How's it going? What's up, Ruth? We're going to talk tropics here. We got a little bit brewing, believe it or not. It's June. Hey, tropics are here. Second official day of the season. Yeah, Hunter's on timeout. He's parked in the hangar. He's Hurricane Hangar today. Hurricane Hangar Hunter. What's up? Holding up, Ocala. Holding up. How you holding up? All right, so hey, big shout out to ABC Fine Wine and Spirits, our third year sponsoring our daily brew here in the mornings. We love them to death. Make sure if you live in Florida, you support them. They support us. They had a picture a couple years ago of me. That was our little skit. They shared it. Mike's Twitter page is a must follow, so we appreciate it. They're big fans of us. What do you think about that, Louis? Oh, he's a boy. He's a good boy. Hey, what area is the forecast for, Nancy? What's that? Hey, what's up, Harold from Idaho? We got a lot of people coming back. I know the season, we were chatting all winter long, but most people don't come back until hurricane season, and that's okay. Kimberly, home of the Blue Angels. All right, put you down, buddy. Put you down. You're an ugly dog. Sucks having beige dogs because when you wear dark shirts, you get dog hair on you. Nothing like our lab though. So anyway, who am I? I'm Mike's Weather Page. They've been doing this since 2009. I'm just a weather blogger. We got 1 million followers on Facebook. We got a really cool family of weather people. I'm scratching my nose, I think, because I got a nose hair itching. What's up, Peter Michael? How's it going? Coneheads? I am in Tampa, Florida, and we talk tropics a lot. And long-range tropics maps are sniffing out the Caribbean and Central America. So we're going to be popping into that here real soon. So for sure. Hey, I want to give a big shout out and thanks to the Drew Garabo show yesterday. John Sinning yesterday had us on. It was a good about 20 minutes. So if you were in the local Tampa area, how do we say it? You heard us. Remember this song? Isaiah? David Berryhill, remember this? Memories of last year. Yeah. So anyway, there's John. He had me on yesterday. So big thanks to them. They give us a lot of free press on the show there. So that was fun if you had it. Oh, what else we got real quick? So I got a lot of stuff to talk about in the tropics. Let's look at the Florida radar since Shelly was talking about rain this morning. I love this map. Southwest Florida Water Management puts it out. There's your rain, Shelly. She lives around by the Cape. How does hair get into the refrigerator? I don't know. Hey, somebody heard us on the Drew show. That's cool. Who was that? Peter Michael. Hey, appreciate it, man. Drew hung up on me. Or John. It was funny. I pushed his button. But there's our morning rain. So we got an upper level low. No tropical. Nothing to worry about. We talked a lot about this yesterday. It was pretty well defined yesterday, as a matter of fact. But lower level, zero spin, mid-level, some spin. There's your lower level low, right down by the Keys. So that's what you call mid-level low. Not a low, but a mid-level low. Isaiah. Home of the famous shrimp injury. I'm the only one that ever had to go get surgery for a shrimp tail. And it was from Isaiah. But anyway, there's our mid-level low. Spinning in the rains. We're going to talk tropics here in a second, I promise. Some of your future radar here for the rest of the day. I wanted to pull this up. It's always fun to look at. This is your next 18 hours. This goes into midnight hours. So you can just see this constant flow coming in here from that mid-level low, pushing in the rains here. So throughout the day today, we're going to have onshore rains coming in. And they might reach the Florida West Coast today. Yesterday, if you remember right, the dry air was coming in down from the top of the state. So today, it looks like we could have sporadic rains pretty much for anybody, anywhere, anytime. Rains. And overall, the big picture, here's the big map today. We got a little bit more. There's a little dip. You can see the little rotation there. Everything's kind of flowing this way. But we got some rains coming up through Louisiana, through Texas, upwards, northeastward. So there's your rains today. Take a look at it. Storm Prediction Center not showing much. Tomorrow to show a little something. Here's today's storm map. Mainly just winds, tornado threat pretty low, wind map, and hail map. So, normal stuff today. Tomorrow it gets a little more dicier along the eastern seaboard and mid-Atlantic. A little more wind, a little more squall lines developing tomorrow. This neck of the woods. Day 3, almost nothing. So pretty quiet next few days here for the weather-wise. A little bit more up north. Closer to Harold up there in Idaho. Like some of you, Harold, to be honest, I know Idaho's up here. But like I said, these flyover states, that Jason Aldean song is the best. Because these are flyover states. And I'm pretty bad. I don't know them very well. That's why I just say Central U.S. But that's it for the weather. Let's look at rain, and then we're going to get right into tropics. I got this cool map. Listen. Don't forget this little graphic. It's my most exciting thing all year. I added this little guy right here. You can listen to the daily tropical update.
The tropical weather outlook. Issued at 7:17 a.m. for the North Atlantic,
Listen.
Caribbean Sea, and the Gulf of Mexico. Tropical cyclone formation is not expected during the next 5 days.
5 days. So there you go. All right, let's see. One more thing we're going to look at. Oh, that was rainfall for the next 5 days, just for fun. We'll just look at the rain, and then we'll go right into. I kind of like our little tradition here. The older you get, the more traditions you have. It's ridiculous. I used to hate my parent, and I love my parents. I said no, I dislike old people having traditions. Now I have traditions because I'm old. All right. Here's today's rains. Okay, pretty juicy out there. That's today. Look, Florida West Coast definitely got a little more juice today. Lower Texas. Tomorrow rains, more the same. Now focus a little bit on Texas now. Day 3. This is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So the story is we got tropical flow here coming up, and we talked about this a lot last week. But there's tropical flow shooting up, and that's going to increase rain chances for Texas, Louisiana throughout the weekend. Maybe more Texas than Louisiana. But if you're wondering why it's getting rainy forecasts, if you live in Texas, it's because we got tropical flow juicing up around towards you from the Caribbean. And here's that flow. You can see it. All this moisture is going to start working its way upwards for the weekend. So nothing tropical out of it. No worries. But this time of year, these waves, tropical waves. Look at this. Not 1, not 2. It's Togo, not Bogo. It's Togo. But pretty. I guess kind of not common to see these many tropical waves early in the season. Doesn't mean much. This one's pretty juicy though. This little guy right here has got my attention just because it's kind of big tropical wave out in the middle Atlantic. Now the water down there is kind of warm. We're kind of got this weird weather thingy going on here. We got warm, cool, warm, and this is the ITCZ line is riding low, and that is this tropical wave. That could be some of the juice we're going to start talking about here in just a little bit for the following weekend. So there's your Intertropics Convergence zone. This line right here is pretty neat. This is where the winds from the north meet the winds from the south, and sometimes they can help start rotating a system, like a little top, like and these little guys break off, and that's when we start getting tropics more later in the season. But it is neat to see that Intertropics Convergence zone. And the monsoon trough's kind of the same thing, but it's more of a tropical layer of that. So anyway, all right. What's up, Whitney? Robert William, bring nice weather to Northeast. It's summertime. I think you got it coming, don't you, buddy? Good. Happy hump day. What's up? Terry Overstreet, how's it going? Thanks for being a supporter. Shelly's got a lot of new toys in the supporter page. I love Leslie Matthews. I love that computerized voice. I don't know what it is. I got a little radio in the truck, and when I go storm chasing, I just love to listen to it. And then you hear the beep. Tornado warning issued at 9:34 a.m. Eastern Time. Doppler radar indicated tornado possible entering. Anyway, Christi, the rain's coming. The rain is coming. We got juicy skies the next several days here. As a matter of fact, always trust your National Weather Service local forecast office. And there you go. 60, 50, 40, 40, 50. And you can get that. This is another cool thing. If you didn't know, right here, look. Type in your location and you can get your local National Weather Service. So let's look at Boston. And then there's a million Bostons, so you got to go to Massachusetts, which is MA down there. A lot of Bostons. There you go. Showers likely Boston tomorrow. Yucky. That's that weather we were showing here. Right there. Boom. That's tomorrow. That's tomorrow rains. But So that's just, I think that's leftover frontal action here. Yeah, it's just kind of leftover stall front. All this kind of pushes. So tomorrow, all this kind of pushes out that way, and that's why we got rain up there. All right, enough of that. So I think I talked. This is long range, by the way. Here's your 7-day, day 3 to day 7 long range weather. Heavy rain. This is for Wednesday, or today's Wednesday. This is for Friday, and this is next week's stuff brewing. More rains for Texas. That's tropical rains. This is what we already talked about right here. So, lottie. All right, tornado warning again. Christi buyers. Well, current watches. Well, this link here, current weather and warnings. This little guy tells you everything that's happened in the last few hours. Like, there's your tornado warning yesterday, Albuquerque, New Mexico, at 10:12 p.m. These are your current warnings, severe thunderstorm warnings. So I got this link right here underneath the SPC map, or National Weather Service map, current weather warnings. Tornado stats right here. So I'm talking watches and warnings and tornado stats right there. Tornado stats kind of give you tornado tracker map. So that might be the one you're talking about. I have a feeling. This is the one that's like live. This one will pop up. This one tells you all the last tornado warnings. Last one 9 hours ago, that was New Mexico, Albuquerque. So this is a good map too. Tornado warnings today. It hasn't been any today, but anyway, those are on the site right here. Tornado stats and current weather watch. That's the one. That's one. That's neat. All right, so there's all the romper room stuff. We are going to talk tropics now. There's a little bit to talk about. Shout out today goes to Tammy Kent with OSR. She shares a lot of cool photos on our page. They're the first ones out there doing damage assessments after storms, linemen, wire down watchers, logistics support, and other restoration services. Tons of stuff. Big storm industry company that supports Mike's weather page. Thousands of linemen. She turns to our page. So thank you very much. Very big company in the storm business. So thank you, Tammy. All right. Here is what's cooking. Let me show you what is going on. So I talked a lot about it yesterday. I told Shelly this morning, I kind of felt vindicated yesterday. I was a little worried yesterday. I always hate going out on a limb first thing in the season and start making long-range predictions. Robert, there shouldn't be a hurricane coming like the Northeast. It could be more of a nor'easter low, but I'll look into that. But anyway, so yesterday I posted a lot about this Central American gyre, they call it. General low pressure areas forming. Well, then this came out yesterday. And NOAA puts this out. But look, we got our little spots to watch. So it's official. We have a possibility chance of something tropical developing following week, leading up into next weekend. So we're going to show you all that right now. That's the rest of the show is talking about tropics and what could happen down there. And a lot of it could be spawned by this wave that we were just showing. Nothing like an itchy nose hair, man. So let me close out some windows. What we're going to be talking about, a lot of it could be coming from this moist. Damn, now I got to itch. Everybody itch your nose, make me feel better. All right, so the let's see, what can we show first? Let's look at the ensembles, long range. So Noah's showing it now. What I've seen over the years, I like looking at all this stuff, but Euro, the colors start intensifying more and more and more and more when confidence starts to grow. So when we look at you got to make sure you click tropical storm here too, because depression kind of magnifies the look. So I'm going to hit storm. But as we get into the 10-day time frame, well, I can show you depression. It really gets colorful. But you can see what's happening here with the ensembles from the Euro. We're talking moisture getting pulled up, low pressure getting pulled up, and possibly entering the Gulf this time next week. So see it a lot over the years. There's a classic battle of who's going to win. Sometimes the models are picking up both of these spots. Sometimes this guy will win. Sometimes this guy will win. Sometimes this one won't. This one will. So it's definitely a guessing game. But the overall reality is lowering pressures are happening. Pressures are going down, and that's going to enable possible development. So there's the Euro. Then we click tropical storm. Look at that. So a little bit of color, purple. Just showing a little more chances over the overnight 00Z. The actual, let's see if the 6Z, yeah, it didn't run yet. So here's the latest GFS 6Z. And let's show you that. Let's go 7 days. So here's 7 days, 8 days. Let's go 10 days. So there's 10 days. Every one of these little lines is one of the GFS members. There's 31 different members of the GFS, 31 little computers of the GFS that all think differently. And but when you get a lot of them thinking the same, then basically, and you get a lot of the Euro ensembles thinking the same, the UK, then you start to believe it. So they're all starting to think, hey, next week, this is June 12th. That's 10 days from now. That would be entering next weekend. There's my nose itch. Every time I itch my nose, it's $1. So let's set. This is next Saturday. So next weekend, you might be all right, if this thing even materializes. But then we go a little more in time. Look at that. So, nothing to freak out about. But look, 13 days, a lot of lines starting to enter both sides. And then 15 days, things are kind of all over the place. But important thing to note is you got two areas basically juicing up. And the question mark is going to be, does it happen or not? And that's why, the NOAA pulled the trigger yesterday and came up with their global tropics map indicating that these two areas could be possible development between June 9th and June 15th. And we'll go back to the Euro and show you their long-range spaghetti. And they're going to do their fifth. Let's go to Caribbean with a C. Where the heck is it? Atlantic. I don't think it zooms in on Southwest Atlantic. Nah. Not really. We can just go there. So 15 days for the Euro. Well, there's 13 days. This is June 15th. So, there's enough line, there's enough ensembles now saying, hey, we could have something. So just keep that in the back of your mind. There's really no way to know who, where, what, except possible. Let's go to Tropical Tidbits and see what our buddy Levi's models are spitting out, because we love them. So let's zoom in a little bit closer to the Western Atlantic and the latest GFS. Let's go to, so here we go. This is this weekend. Now watch. This is not nothing to worry about, but this is tropical juice getting pulled up into Texas and some in Louisiana. This is this Saturday. So that's why the rains are coming up into Texas. And it's going to linger around a little bit. So that's why the increased rain for the week. But then what we're looking at, basically just kind of watch down here. All this juice here from the Caribbean, it's just going to kind of work its way. And blues are lowering pressures, by the way. So whenever you get lowering pressures, that means the sky's a little moist and juicy. And the MJO's passing by, and God, I don't want to itch my nose. I'm going to go bankrupt. Don't look. But here's the Mjo forecast, and it's going to be kind of in a in a little bit of a neutral pattern. Nothing. There's a big ass pulse coming, but these this far down changes a lot. But green usually means good for tropical development. So we're kind of in a little neutral phase. Not a lot going on with the Mjo. But anyway. So next week, here's what happened. Boom, look at that, blue. This is next Friday, a week from Friday, the 11th. Things are just getting juicy. And, The latest run has something forming here. Now let me show you how the models this far out are so. So why am I showing this when I tell everybody not to look at long range models? Because I'm showing it because now more than just the GFS are showing it. More than just one run of the GFS is showing it. Ensembles are showing it. Conditions are showing favorability, and history shows favorability. So that's when I go all in. That's what I told John on the show yesterday. I'm like, the difference in me this year than what you're going to see with others is maybe 10 years ago I would share that one random GFS model because it was exciting. Oh my God, we're going to have a Category 3. But, that's so irresponsible. And, I didn't know any better. So if it's fun to look at these other sites that post the one random run. But if you like my forecasting, then believe that I won't be hyping anything unless there needs to be hype about it or talking about it because of the models. We live and die by the models. We always have. Everybody hit your nose. Oh, my chat has disappeared. Facebook just went offline. What's up with that? Shelly? Oh, all snap. So, who's calling me? Well, should we answer it? Hello?
Hello, Mike.
This is Mike.
Hey, this is Jordan with Build-A-Trend. How you doing today?
Oh, good. Hey, I'm on a conference call.
I apologize.
Yeah, just I got your message a couple of times. Just if you can bring me back maybe in the afternoon, that'd be great.
Okay, yep, for sure. Thank
I don't know. I don't even know who this guy is. He leaves messages all the time. Was it Build-A-Trend? I don't know what the hell who he is. But anyway, darn it! All right, I gotta find my chat now. I lost my chat. There's our chat. All right.
Category 3, but that's so irresponsible. And
okay, so
I didn't know
that was
better.
nobody that I know very well. So all right. All right, so anyway, that's why. So let me show you all these different runs of the GFS over the last week. So this is the 6Z run. Last night's 00Z run, mainly just kind of a blob of low moisture. Yesterday's 18Z run, spitting out another, off the side kind of deal. 12Z yesterday, kind of the same thing, just general low pressure, nothing specific. And then the ones that really got shared was the day before we started getting more and more. Let's see, where it was 0Z. I think it was 18Z. There's one of them. So this one got shared a lot, obviously, because it got close to Florida. I think this one really got shared a lot. Not that one. It was 12Z on the 31st, I think it was. This one. That one got shared a lot, because it went right over Shelly's house. But you're seeing consistency. All right, so let's go to the Euro. So what's the Euro showing? Well, there you go. 10 days out for the Euro. It's a little bit past the window for the Euro, but generally low pressures. And another thing I want to show well, let's look at the CMC 10 days out. Now, CMC develops it's on the Pacific side. So why is that important? Well, because it shows you the two scenarios. Maybe it'll pop over there. So anyway, let's go to the GFS Ensembles here. I want to show you real quick too, which I like these. These are on Tropical Tidbits, by the way. But you can see every one of these little members, kind of what they're thinking. Now, this is a week from Wednesday. This is Tuesday, actually. So, more of the GFS is thinking into the Gulf. Some are even east of Florida. But it just kind of gives you that idea that, hey, we could be seeing something. A little bit, past 10 days is... but there you go. So that's interesting. And we go to 12Z or overnight ensembles. Deeper the pressure, the orange, and they cluster together a little bit more. But you can kind of see it's going north. So hey, hey, somebody doesn't like it. That's cool, man. I love it. We got somebody that hates Brian. Well, Brian, guess what? Don't let the door hit you on the way out, buddy. We got 1 million followers. All right. You don't have to announce your departure either, so. But we'd love for you to stay. But that's what I do. It's what I've always done. I'm gonna stall a little longer now. We can go show some puppies or something. All right, so there's that. All right, let's look at the Weather Nerds. Has got some great ensembles on his site. This is Matt over there on Twitter World. He's a big fan of our page, and he lets me share his stuff on our page, which is great. But we can loop it. Let's go ahead and loop it. We're going to loop it and show you the tracks. This is the Euro tracks. And again, they only go out to 10 days on his site, but you'll start to see things brew here as our tropical wave enters down there in the Pacific. And we do have a Pacific storm, by the way. I just don't I don't talk about the Pacific storms, but let's stop it when it goes right here. All right, so there you go. 10 days out for the Euro. You can start to see every one of the members. There's 51 members of the Euro, but we're starting to see, the same thing. And these things are starting to get pulled northward, high pressure. And, the general flow, high pressure obviously helps speed up these systems to pull northward. So that, anyway, lot to watch in the next week. And, again, the paid site here, weathermodels.com, they go out 15 days on the Euro ensembles. And it's been a little slow today. I think his site's a little slow, weathermodels.com, but so all right, let's see what else can we show here. The icon is still not running that far out. It only runs out, I think, to Wednesday of next week. So it's starting to pick up, lowering pressures, down that way. So anyway, what else? So hey, what's up, Tammy Harvick? How's it going? Haven't seen you. Go show Jeff's. Patty Haley. Oh, you're related to Katie. Katie's heading west. Hey, Eric, man, the Rays lost yesterday. Look, I'm bringing some karma today. They can't win forever. Anyway, so all right, well there you go. So 5 days. All right, I was going to show East Pacific, by the way. This is it. So we got Blanca. I don't cover Pacific. People are like, Mike, breaking news, man. Breaking news. Hey, I like the headlines to say, breaking news. Blanca forms in the Pacific. Well, first off, what's that breaking? But there's Blanca. If you're wondering about Blanca. There's Blanca. This is a good map, by the way. So one of the most important maps on my site is the National Weather Service map here. Look at that. There's almost zero alerts right now. That's great. So great day to be alive. Every day is great to be alive. Let's see. All right, so we talked about that. Let's talk. Let's look at the water vapor loop. This is a good one. Let's zoom in on it. This is pretty cool. So this is your mid-level water. I think it's a mid-level. I don't even know. Yeah, no, that's mid-level. That's lower level. All right, so but look at that wave out here. This is interesting. It's a lot of juice. A lot of juice out there. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on it. It doesn't have any spinach, but here's that upper level low. This is what we saw yesterday. So this upper level low yesterday spinning. Now is kind of south of Bahamas, Florida. Actually, the center is more here, but yesterday it brought in a lot of dry air across the state, and this moisture is starting to win, so that dry air is now disappearing. But so yesterday, the reason it was dry from I-4 south or I-4 north was because we were getting this dry air pulled in from the north from this upper level low that was spinning in this dry air. Now the dry air is being approached by this old frontal boundary, and that's why things are getting a little moist today in Florida. Precipitable water map always shows that too. If you want to take a look at that. All right. So that's it. All right. Anything else? Let's see. Love the water vapor map. Yes, it's good. Good map. And anyway, so yeah, lightning's always good. Rambling Man, Amanda guy. So all right. Well, listen, I put the heads out. We're always on it. We tend to love long range looking. I know the Sal outbreak's pretty heavy. Everybody's talking about that on the news, but it's normal this time of year. That's just a pretty decent looking wave. It doesn't have any signs of rotation though. It's stuck in the right here. So we'll watch it. We'll see. I don't think I don't think we saw any. I don't think we saw any models hitting development with that on main runs here. Let's take a look. We'll go back to Levi's site, and yeah, it's a lot of dry air, a lot of shear down there. But it kind of makes its way up. I mean, that can be argued that this wave right here, the middle. Whoops, there we go. I always hit that one. The wave right here could be. Well, it's actually down here. Is argued that it's going to be the moisture feed for next week. Could be argued. Could be. You just kind of follow it along, in a sense. Just kind of follow the colors. Works its way over, and boom. So cool. Anyway, we got a little bit of something to watch. So I know the sound of puppies. I got to knock it off. Hey, knock it off. Hey. Hey, Hunter. Hey, Hunter. Wake up. All right, we got any specific questions? I didn't see any really. We talked about general weather and adult words. What the heck we got adult words? How about that Weather Channel graphic yesterday? Oh my gosh, I didn't realize it would stir such the pot, man. We had a ton of comments on it. Let's see what we had right here. So 445 comments, if you want to read them. Reached 209,000 people. That was a perky little thread. Anyway, all right. Anything else? That's it. All right. So, hey, listen, nothing to worry about. Like we said, if there's anything to worry about, like Dennis says, rule number 7. We love Dennis Phillips. If you don't follow him, make sure you follow him. Great weather guy. We love him to death. And there's really nothing right now to stress about. Just keep your eye on the tropics and things. Right. Today's Wednesday. We've got a long way to go. We got a little tropical, weather. I wonder if we got any. Let me go to. Let's go to Texas and see if. They're talking about tropical moisture for the weekend. So let's go to Houston, Texas. And let's see if there's anything that says tropical. Sometimes in their discussions, they'll actually discuss tropics. They'll say tropical juice. Nothing yet. Let's see. That's all. They're not talking about anything yet. Let's see. We'll go to a different office. Let's go to Corpus Christi office. 5-day outlook. Numerous news. One of these I'm going to find one that's going to say tropical moisture, and we'll say, yeah, that's what we talked about. Tropical moisture. Anyway, when I see it, I'll share it, and I'll be like, tropical. I love the word tropical. Tropical juice. Anyway, all right. No tropical juice. All right. Gene writes, I don't know about a bad tornado yesterday. Everybody keeps asking me. There was one in New Mexico last night, but like I said, I kind of get focused on the tropics this time of year. Storm Prediction Center on their page here, which is Storm Prediction Center right here. You can go down on the bottom here, and there's there's a lot of tornadoes yesterday, but that was more North Texas and Mexico. Nothing showing strength of one yesterday. Brief tornadoes. So I don't know if there was any bad ones. If there was, I apologize because I didn't hear. Most of these aren't showing any sort of damages, but that's where all of them were. Oh wait a minute, that's the wrong damn day. God, that's what they do. doesn't default on the same day, so we got to go to 6:01. There we had one, and I think that was the one in New Mexico. I think they said New Mexico. Multiple calls included train. It's funnel cloud, brief tornado. That really wasn't the one for yesterday. All right, let's go back to 31st. Brief tornado. So I don't know. I don't see any. But anyway, Texas Twister, Texas Tea. All right, any more questions? We made a lot of good tropics talk today. Got a lot to watch brewing. We're gonna watch following weekend and see what we got. For sure, you'll start to see more chitter chatter about it. Do I have merchandise? Heck yeah! Check it out. Look, right here. Hey, right there and there. Hunter. Hey, come here. All right, well, bring him over here real quick. Come here. You snore so damn loud, little boy. All right, he's out of timeout. So, see you, Tammy Harvick. But yeah, right here's the store. So, and I always put them in the links in my description. Sometimes he's gonna fall asleep. You're gonna get a yawn here. Let's all time the yawn. Ready? Watch. Dogs are people because they follow. Watch. He's gonna see me yawn. Ready? Here we go. Hey. Okay, rewind that. That didn't work. He's comatose. He'll do it now. Watch. I promise. Right? Here it comes. 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 Maybe not. Anyway, so there's our store. We got some awesome products. Here's our newest shirt. Shelly loves it. It's actually got Hunter on it. Look at that. There's a picture of Hunter. Can you believe it? Little Hunter. He's world famous. This is a good one. This has got both dogs on it. Both dogs were featured. The official watchdogs of hurricane season. Is that cool? They're watchdogs. You're a watchdog, buddy. And you can get them in great colors. Look at that green, pink, purple. You can even get tank tops. You can even get like a cool glass. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that neato? You can even get a coffee mug. You can even get tank tops. Look at that. Tank top. I don't know what. Would that be offensive if you had two puppies on your tank top? All right, anyway, cool. So, all right, we're going to let you go because he didn't yawn. He's trying to be so good right now. His head's up high. They say dogs and people look alike. I don't know. Anyway, all right, so last thing. So, a lot of fans aren't back. The seriousness side of our site for the haters out there. So one of the largest hurricane conference in the world is called the Governor's Hurricane Conference in Florida. And for the last 10 years, they've awarded the Tropical Meteorology Award to either somebody from the National Weather Service, National Hurricane Center, state meteorologists, et cetera, et cetera. This year, they awarded it to Mike's Weather Page. Huge honor, huge humbling moment to find out that we were selected as the Tropical Meteorology Award. An individual or organization that has made an outstanding or substantial contribution to the advancement or knowledge, application, understanding of hurricane forecasting and warning process in the state of Florida. And their personal note was for our dedication and contributions to the citizens of Florida, providing weather in layman terms, helping to explain what the forecast trends mean, how to follow them, charts, graphs, located on website. So, cool beans. If you didn't see that, I got to brag about it. Because some people don't take us very serious. Because we're not very serious. If you tune in at night, Shelly has to text me and say, get off your phone. I say, hey, listen, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll see what, man, we got a lot of models to start watching with these ensembles and start watching these individual model runs. And now the Euro's right within that 10-day window where it can start picking this up. We'll start to see. It could end up being nothing. But now that we got official talk about it from NOAA on their hazards map here, then I'm going to keep talking about it because that's what we do. That's what we do. So all right. Hey, Josh. Oh, man. There's not a strong storm. If you saw a map for a strong storm, it was probably one model run. All we have is the possibility of Central America lowering pressures next week that could provide fuel maybe to get something going. And remember, I mean, Gulf's, warm enough, barely. The water temperatures have not really climbed up too much yet. This is Bay News 9. We love them. But the water temps, down here, 82. So it's nothing to write home about. But it's definitely warm enough to sustain tropical development. The heat potential map's getting a little darker, but it's also cool in the Gulf. So as far as strong storms go, that's strong words. But we can have a slow-moving tropical storm that could produce tons of rain and cause more headaches than a windstorm. So remember that. Wind isn't always as bad as sometimes flooding is. Flooding, there's your 5-day rain map. Tia. Houston. There's your 5-day rain map. So tropical juice rolling in. And then afternoon stuff for me. Look at that. This is Carolinas. That's all kind of brewing from this front today. So anyway, there's your 5-day rain map. Enjoy it. So, all right. Hey, we'll see you guys tomorrow for sure. And I'll be doing a supporter video later on today. If you're interested in supporting our page, be a Facebook supporter or YouTube supporter, actually. They have the option too. But you could be a supporter and get that cool little badge next to your name. You get discounts. We do extra fun stuff. Shelly maintains our supporter-only chat room, which is a lot of fun. She's finding out all kinds of stuff. I can't even keep up. That's why I let her deal with it. She's always updating it. So it's a great site. If you love Facebook, if you love chit-chatting with people, if you love weather people, we got a private chat room for our supporters. And I got a P.O. box now. Look at that. I didn't even know that. Rich Hall put a lot of valuable information yesterday, so thank you. Shelly started a Tips and Tricks Tuesday in there, which is good. We already had 41 comments. Look at this. Hey, there's Kitron. She's the one that helped get my award. Great information here. 41 comments, so it's fun. Most people that have Facebook supporters, they don't do anything extra, but we do. You get cool little sticker we mail everybody. Should be mailing that second batch this week. Shelly mailed the labels, and Julie's picking them up right now and getting our cards, and she's going to start addressing them. So there you go. Good times. All right, we'll see everybody tomorrow for the Daily Brew, and happy hump day. Enjoy that rain, Florida. It's coming. See ya. Bye.